The Blind Man and the Whelp. A blind man was accustomed to distinguishing different animals by touching them with his hands. The whelp of a wolf was brought to him, with the request that he would feel it and say what it was. He felt it, and being in doubt said, "I do not quite know whether it is the cub of a fox or the whelp of a wolf, but this I know full well, that it would not be safe to admit him to the sheepfold." Evil tendencies are shown early in life. The Conceited Owl. A young owl, having accidentally seen himself in a crystal fountain, conceived the highest opinion of his personal perfections. "It is time," said he, "that Hymen should give me children as beautiful as myself, to be the glory of the night, and the ornament of our groves. What pity would it be if the race of the most accomplished of birds should be extinct for my want of a mate? Happy the female who is destined to spend her life with me." Full of these self-approving thoughts, he entreated the crow to propose a match between him and the royal daughter of the eagle. "Do you imagine," said the crow, "that the noble eagle, whose pride it is to gaze on the brightest of the heavenly luminaries, will consent to marry his daughter to you, who cannot so much as open your eyes whilst it is daylight?" But the conceited owl was deaf to all that his friend could urge, who after much persuasion was at length prevailed upon to undertake the commission. His proposal was received in the manner that might be expected. The king of birds laughed him to scorn. However, being a monarch of some humor, he ordered him to acquaint the owl that if he would meet him the next morning at sunrise in the middle of the sky, he would consent to give him his daughter in marriage. The presumptuous owl undertook to perform that condition, but being dazzled with the sun, and his head growing giddy, he fell from his height upon a rock, from whence being pursued by a flight of birds, he was glad at last to make his escape into the hollow of an old oak, where he passed the remainder of his days in that obscurity for which nature designed him. Schemes of ambition, without proper talent, always end in disgrace. The Bowman and the Lion. A man who was very skillful with his bow went up into the mountains to hunt. At his approach there was instantly a great consternation and rout among all the wild beasts, the lion alone showing any determination to fight. "Stop," said the bowman to him, "and await my messenger, who has somewhat to say to you." With that he sent an arrow after the lion, and wounded him in the side. The lion, smarting with anguish, fled into the depth of the thickets, but a fox seeing him run bade him take courage and face his enemy. "No," said the lion, "you will not persuade me to that, for if the messenger he sends is so sharp, what must be the power of him who sends it?" The timid will always urge on to danger those more valiant than themselves.